welcome back to the Murphy Code. In the last episode, everyone got hopelessly lost, and now they're emerging from a sewer, and there's two gang members staring them down with weapons, thinking they're mutants because they're covered in muck and grime.
And wearing masks.
And we're going to immediately launch into combat with that said, because it's time. Attempt.
Okay. How does one roll for initiative?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. So, on your character sheet, if you look underneath characteristics, next to fate points, there's a section that says initiative.
Mm-hmm.
All you need to do is click where it says agility.
And a little pop-up that does say select your token first.
Remember to click on your token as always.
Why did I roll good on that? Jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 5. Everyone's rolled, everyone's on the turn. Brad came. Yep, okay. And with that, Madame Licia, you get to move first. Now, if you guys are having trouble and can't remember what you can do, I did leave a text document, and there is a combat text document which goes over everything. But in general, there's certain things that cost actions, and certain things that cost reactions, and you always get a reaction. And you can always spend that on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having trouble, there's also this sheet. I'll post that in the Discord chat as well, just so you don't have to be looking for it. It's not the right one. Yeah. There you go. This is what I'm showing them. It's just a little quick thing that covers all the things they can do.
Oh wow. Okay. Huh.
That's a lot of options.
That is a lot.
There is a lot, but a lot of them are movement.
Mm.
But yeah, like, this is why I gave you this stuff in advance, so you had time to read it over, but it's going to be slow. This is our first combat, it's a new system, it's going to be quite slow. But all of you who aren't taking your turns, you should start planning your first moves as well. Like, everyone read it over and work out what you want to do.
Mm.
Do you need the combat text document again?
Because more, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do, like,
Okay.
because I kind of want to try just to see how the weapons kind of work. Because I'm curious about them,
Mm-hmm.
but also the fact that I could use like focus power or something like that.
Alright.
I'm just gonna start simple. I'm just gonna try a weapon. I just test it out.
Alright. So, firing a weapon would be a full action, I believe. Unless it says otherwise on your weapon. So what you want to do is you want to go to your character sheet, go to the gear section,
Right?
and then click under the ranged weapon that you want to use, or the melee weapon, though they're standing up, so you have to use ranged. They're on little, like, supports. So you want to click hit.
Alright, let's see how this works. It says aim, so I guess I'm giving a full aim, I suppose? I'm using an auto pistol and it's asking me to aim. So it says no aim, half aim, or full aim.
If you look at the list I gave you, you will see at the top it says aim is either a half action or a full action.
Ah.
And let me see.
Plus 10 or plus 20. Bonus the character's next attack.
Yeah, so if you choose not to aim at all, you can attack. But if you choose to aim, it takes half your action or all your action depending on what kind of aim you're doing.
Huh.
So aim is just a buff.
Basically, aim will give you a chance to
To up my chances of it hitting, right?
let me see. Let me just quickly pull up your sheets because let me see. Yeah, right. Okay, so there is a no aim. Alright, yeah. So you can not aim, or you can half aim and then use the other half of your action to do another thing. You can aim and fire, I'm pretty sure. Let me just
Alright.
reload is full. Well, let me just auto pistol is on page 15. Let me just check the book really quick on the attack.
It should be standard attack. Just
Ranged attacks cannot be made if the target is sorry, I'm new to this as well.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out myself, so.
Okay, so weapons. So you're using an auto pistol. Auto pistol. Here we go. Auto pistol. 30 minutes. Reload special. Availability. I swear I wrote this down.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm good. The pages aren't loading for me very well, so I'm trying to also double check on.
Well, that's what. Did you download it? But yeah. Let me think. Okay, so that we're not. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can aim and fire. I'm pretty sure of this.
there is a standard attack, and standard attack is one melee, one range, half an action.
There we go. There we go. It's that. Yeah. So you can aim and then you can fire.
But aim with half. That's half her
Yeah.
action, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And then you can also spend a turn to do a full aim and then attack on the next turn with a +20.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. It was just I was trying to find the exact bit where it said you can aim and fire, just so I could pull it up and show it. But yeah, as Neku says, you can aim as a half action to get +10, or you can aim as a full action to get plus 20 to your next attack.
And there's a regular standard attack. Interesting. Yeah, this is very, very different. Okay.
Is involved.
Sure, I'll just do the half then.
You'll also notice if you go down to the bottom that there's also a standard attack, which is half. The sheet I posted in Murphy chat, if you go down to the S section, standard attack is half. There it is. I found it.
Yeah.
It's right there on the list. On the standard attack. That's what firing a pistol is. You see it, Ninja?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what we're referring to when we say you can aim and then fire.
All right, I'm just gonna do it that way then.
Okay.
Oh, great. How far are they?
They're within range because they've got, standard pistols. So
then standard range, because now it's asking me for range.
they're about 30 meters away. Maybe 25.
That's the thing. It's either point blank, short range, standard range, long range, or extreme range.
Standard range.
Okay. Ooh, rate of fire attack. This is
Single.
a lot.
Single.
So standard?
Yeah.
Yes.
No modifier there.
All right. Everyone, we've done our first attack.
Okay.
Took a bit, but we've done it. Yay! Okay. So, you, Louisia, you've just completed your training. You've come out of the muck, and you're trying to squeeze the trigger finger. Only you find some sort of material has gotten stuck in there. So as you're trying to pull the trigger, it doesn't quite fire properly, and by the time you realize it, you've already missed because you turned slightly while you were trying to get the stuff out. And it's sort of squeezed out with a wet scrawl sound. But it's out now, so you should be able to buy it next time.
Is it? Is it?
Yes, it's out this time.
We'll
Alright.
find out on my next roll.
So, you still have a reaction. You can look over what that does. I accidentally closed my combat. But for now, I'm going to move ahead. But be aware that you can use it for things like evasion.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
Alright. So you're evading. Owen, it is now your turn.
All right. So, quick question: what these guys are standing on? Does it look like flimsy, wooden, or?
They're little wooden battlements, basically, to give them a clear line of sight of the sewer entrance. They're not ramshackle, but they're not sturdy either. They've sort of put them together, but if you rammed it, it would come apart. But if you just lightly bumped into it, it wouldn't. If that makes sense. Like, you need to really get a heavy hammer to knock it out.
Well then. So, probably shouldn't tempt fate this much, but what I'm going to do is I am going to have Owen move forward. Actually, no, wait, no. I need to look at my reference again.
But yeah, they're about, we'll say, 10 feet up, and they're about 20 to 25 meters from you.
Okay, so I guess I should just ask if I use charge and then swung at the battlements. That's like, is that legal? Is that a legal move?
That's a legal move, yes.
All right, so Owen is just going to go straight on it in
Okay.
charge, and he's going to use he's going to use the charge action, and he's going to swing his warhammer at the battlements that this guy is standing on.
Okay. I would say that's fairly routine, so I'll give you a plus 20.
Okay, and I got a charge as well, so that's also another plus 20 in my weapon skill.
Well, this isn't.
So
Oh, in that case, don't worry about the plus 20 because you're already getting plus 20.
okay. So we go hit, aim. He hasn't really aimed.
Actually, just yeah, no, at a plus 10, but no aim.
All right, no aim.
It wouldn't be a
Attack
plus
type,
0.
charge. Modifier a plus 10. You said.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It should
Including
be
your
plus
plus
30.
20.
Oh, I see. Never mind. You're good.
All right. So, Owen charges forward. He brings up his warhammer, and with a loud crack, you will watch as this pillar right here goes completely off, and this was kind of hanging on to the wall, so it becomes this slope here. So it's still up, but there's now a noticeable sag, as it's basically the only support is this pillar right here. So he immediately goes and starts tumbling down and lands at your feet.
But
And to finish off his turn, Owen just pretty much says he says, "You dare defy the servants of the God Emperor."
All right, and it's his turn. Like standing next, and he's like, "Holy shit! These mutants can talk."
oh my god, they're so dumb.
The other guy goes, "Yeah, bro, I think they're like some sort of guardsmen or something. You know, they patrol the sewers on occasion." "Ah, shit, we've shot a guardsman." He stands up and sort of shakes himself off a bit, and then he goes, "Well, what do we do about this?" And the other guy's like, "Shoot him?" "Okay." He brings out his weapon and he shoots anyway. There's like, he brings up his weapon. He's going to aim and fire at point blank at Owen.
Uh-oh.
Thankfully, I got
And
my reaction.
Good.
standard and the modifier. And
Oh no.
so yeah, that will indeed hit you. And so we're going to do damage. So you take 4 wounds.
Ow.
Does he not be able to evade that at all? Or mitigate that a little bit?
That's what wounds. That's right, armor. You have armor, don't you?
Yes, I have armor.
Alright. So armor, let me pull up your sheet really quick. So you have, where is your armor? You have light carapace armor. So that would be
No, I
under
have Imperial robes.
armor and defense. Ah, I see. I forgot to do that bit in there. Okay. So you guys do have armor, but I forgot to do that during character creation. Let me see.
Ah,
But I'll show you how to fix that up after the game. This is on me here. And also light carapace. That is why I keep this book up. Searching, searching. And there it is. And closed. Okay, let's try searching. Let's try not searching and try going to the armor section. Armory, protective gear, carapace, and Forza light carapace is AP X AG. Okay, so your armor is 5. So, because your armor is 5, and I'll put this down for you just like, yeah, 5, 5. You see where I've put it, Alex?
Hang on.
Under armor and defense, no, on the player sheet, under armor and defense, near where movement and fatigue is, there is a section where it says head, body, AL, AR.
Yep.
There's locational damage. So because you've got a full body set, it means you get 5 armor to every point. And armor is basically a minus to the attack damage. So because you have 5 armor, you don't take any damage. Your armor absorbs the shot.
Oh, okay. I thought Imperial robes only gave like 1 point of defense each. I didn't know it was cumulative.
Oh, I'm looking. I'm sorry. I keep getting you and Becca's character mixed up. I was looking at Becca's character. No wonder you were having trouble. Yeah, so you have Imperial robes. That's different. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, your Imperial robes give 1 armor to the arms, the body, and the legs. So, if we go to your sheet, the arms get 1, the body, yeah, it has been put in. See how they've all got 1, but the head doesn't? So basically, that means you take 3 wounds. However, the game does have locational damage, which means this will hit a certain area. And let me see, hit locations. So we do 1d100 and 1d100.
Well,
And 97 means it hits your left leg.
I thought the dice roll itself for the attack determined where it hit.
No.
Okay, so it hit my leg.
Yep.
Ow.
So, what you want to do is, so you took 1 wound. 1. So, 97 is your left leg, which is LL. And so you put down 3 there, and where it says wounds, you put 3 undercurrent. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the soak is actually for something else, but I'll double check that later. It's not important for right now.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that is that guy's attack. The guy on the gangplank, well, on a little stand, is going to yeah, he's going to also aim and fire at Owen.
Can I use my reaction to try and dodge it?
So you are dodging.
Yeah.
You mean your evasion?
Yeah.
Okay.
using my reaction for invasion.
So you may indeed use that. So you need to roll either dodge. So yeah, dodge. You want to roll,
Yep.
and
No modifiers.
it adds the modifiers automatically.
Okay. So just submit it.
Yep. Evasion. After a character is hit from attack, but before damage is rolled, you can attempt to negate this hit by making a dodge or parry test. Character must be aware. If it succeeds the test, he gets out of the way. Okay. With the attack, you must test his dodge skill. Difficulty for this test is challenging. Okay. So, you can use dodge, but it has to be after I've rolled to hit, but before I roll damage. Okay?
Okay.
We can still keep that, but just be aware of that. So he's going to do a half aim, and this is it's short range because you are fairly close. And standard modifier, and they succeed, so you do indeed get to use your dodge, which was a success. So the second gang member aims and fires at you, and you manage to duck out of the way just before the shot hits you. And that is their turn. Now it is Neku's turn. But just real quick, is everyone getting an idea of how combat works now?
Sort of.
Incredibly lost, but that is all right.
We'll get there. Alright, so yeah, Neku, it's your turn.
Okay. I got only a pistol, and that's not what I built for, so we're gonna try it anyway.
We didn't fix up your equipment, did we?
I never got an option to ever get another weapon. That's what we were talking about. So
I was saying
It's fine.
you could requisition more, but
yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna use what I have. I'll do a run up and do a point blank.
okay.
See what that does. So that'll be a standard attack, I guess. Just the range is point blank.
Yep.
Now movement is my half action. Yeah, so I already used my half action to move.
You also get
Actually,
movement. You also get basic movement. If you look at your sheet, near where armor and stuff is, there's a section which says movement. For example, you get a half move, a full move, a charge, or a run. So basically, movement is treated similarly to how it is in D&D, where you get a certain amount of movement, and then going above that costs actions. Move up to AGB as half action. Oh, actually, I'm completely wrong. You're right, Neku. That would indeed cost you a half movement. A half action, sorry. Sorry, I'm completely wrong there. You're right.
Okay. I'm going to use a standard attack then with my other half action.
Okay.
So I just use the pistol and the then I just do no aim. But I'm firing at point blank. Do I get anything for that?
You will.
Okay, I see it now. Cool. All right, there we go. And standard. Okay. No modifiers. There we go.
Alright.
Bleh.
So, you aim your weapon, and you watch as he sort of ducks out of the way and goes, "Blimey!"
Well, it's 24. Didn't expect it to be high to begin with. All right, that's my
We'll
turn.
Remind me after the game and we'll fix up your gear, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Besides, this combat encounter is more about getting you guys used to combat rather than... Yeah. Alright. Lily, it is your turn. For some reason they gave the child a gun. What will you do?
Lily's gonna look over towards the combat, and she's going to slowly realize that she doesn't know anyone's names here. She just cups her hands to her mouth and goes, "Hey, Emperor Luffy guy, how you doing? I see red. You want me to come fix that?"
Ah, fine, child. Just a bullet in the just a bullet in the leg.
I mean, okay, if you say so. And Lily has taken that as a sign that he does not need medical treatment, and so she is going to spend her entire turn taking full aim at the guy up here.
So you stick your tongue out. Yeah. Okay. So next attack you will get a +20. Right.
Okay. So I've been looking at this. I'm going to take a bit of a risk. And he looks over to the kid and he goes, "Stay behind me for the moment." And he's going to take a guarded action
Okay.
for firing.
So a guard. Okay. So that's a half action. You can still
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah, he's going to use the standard action next.
And
Okay.
that guarded action actually gives him a +10 to his ballistic skills.
No, minus.
It's actually a -10. But a +10 to evasion.
Alright. So,
He's going to fire at this guy on the top here.
alright. So, do you know where that is on your sheet?
Yeah. So
Under
no
gear.
aim.
And you just follow through selecting the different things.
Semi-auto. What is it? Is it just standard or
Yeah, standard range.
standard rate of fire?
Yep.
Okay. Modifier -10. Eh. Oh, hey.
Alright.
One additional degree of success.
So, the gang member is shot. And 1d800.
In
in the head. Would you like to roll
Oh, God.
damage?
That's a hit shot. Okay.
Jesus, Brad.
Yeah. You guys see him fall right off and out of sight, and he is bloody dead.
Oh my God. Brad. Sheer. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, he's
Shotguns are
he's
no
behind the
joke.
fence now.
And I also forgot he is an expert at violence.
He
So
is a warrior.
if I would have been able to use fate points to make a success. It says after a successful attack test, but before determining hits, you can spend a fate point to substitute weapon or ballistic skill bonus for the degrees of success scored on a attack test. But I don't need to do that. So yeah.
I think you don't need to do that. He's already dead, mate.
Yeah.
All right.
He's dead, Jim.
And with that, we go back to Madame Louisa. From behind the fence, you hear a voice go, "What the hell? Clyde! Oh my god, he was just 2 days to retirement!" And you hear another voice go, What retirement? We don't retire." He's like, "Dude, it's a joke." And he said, "You're joking about someone's death?" And that's what. And an argument happens on the other side of the fence. Ninja.
Can I just try to persuade them to see that after what happened to their friend, perhaps they should just talk?
Sure.
Or use
You
words
can-
if someone else loses their head accidentally.
Sure. You can roll persuasion. And then you would need to, roleplay it out.
Where's persuasion?
So, if you look on your character sheet, on the play sheet part, under skills, if you go down to the bottom, right, they've changed it. They've changed its name. I forgot.
Yeah, there's no persuasion.
It is charm or deceive. Or you can also roll influence. But yes, it's charm or deceive.
Yeah, why not? I'll try deceive, I guess.
Alright. Well, roleplay it out and then give it a roll.
Louisa kind of just scrutinizes seeing the dead person on the side. She just sighs as she just then gives a bit of like a creepy grin, especially because she has the little tattoos of a skull across her face. And she goes, "I suggest that you calm down and allow us to explain ourselves, unless you wish to end like the friend next to you, hmm?"
Alright, roll.
Eh.
So the guy looks you over, and then he glances to where his friend was and goes, "Sorry, but the boss isn't gonna be happy you killed Clyde. I gotta take revenge. I mean, we were drink mates. It's the gang code."
You tried,
A for effort.
but they're clearly too stupid to listen.
Clearly.
He turns and he calls out and says, "Wait, we got some blighters in here. Think you can get one of the Sheilas in?"
Sheila's.
And now it is Owen's turn.
Alrighty, I just need to look up something real fast. Give me just a moment.
What are you looking up?
Here we go. Double team.
Okay.
So since me and Neku's character are it's 2 against 1, that counts as ganging up, right?
I see. Yeah. I'd say you could get a +10.
Yep. Thanks to my double team talent, I get a +10 to my weapon skill tests.
Alright, that's fine by me.
All right. So yeah, Owen is going to rally up. Again, cheat sheeting the Yeah, I'll do it. Owen's gonna go all in. He's going to do an all-out attack against the guy that's in front of him.
Alrighty.
Oh boy. The full. But you
He's
give
go-
up. You give up
Yep.
evasion in order to get plus 30 to your weapon skill.
Yep. On top of a plus 10 due to double team.
Well, roll your attack.
All right. So we are. There's no aim involved, as far as I know.
Nope.
Yep. All-out attack.
You don't get any bonuses. No.
And then there's a modifier plus 10 thanks to double team.
Mhm.
So bang.
Dang.
So the man just straight up said that he's not surrendering, and you're like, well, then he's a sinner in the eyes of the emperor. So you bring up your hammer, you lift it up, and you all watch as the guy goes, and then the hammer comes smashing down and crushes him into a bloody pulp.
Can I roll damage just to make sure?
Sure.
Dead.
But you succeeded with 5 degrees. And it looks like the damage isn't working properly, but yeah. He's dead. So, as the guy crumples, you see the gate open and 3 more guys appear. They see what you've done and they go, and then they immediately duck into cover. Now, cover means that they're harder to hit naturally. For example, they're hiding behind wood, which basically what cover does is it increases their armor. So instead of not being able to hit them, you're more likely to hit what they're using as cover. But yes, 3 more appear and they take cover. 3 more shots come out towards you guys. 1 goes to Owen, 1 goes to Neku's character, and 1 will go to Brett.
Yeah.
So first we'll do Owen. Half aim, short range, standard, no modifier. Okay, so he succeeded, and you gave up your evasion, correct, Owen?
Yep. Owen
Alright.
gave up his invasion.
So 10 damage.
Oof.
10 damage.
So 1d100, and that's a 90. So I believe that will go to your leg.
Ow.
That also has exceeded my total wounds.
Okay. So now you start taking what's called permanent damage or critical damage. So how much of it went into your wounds?
1 over.
Okay, so you want to put 1 into critical damage.
That's still me, by the way.
So basically what critical damage means is you're actually really hurting now. Your leg is basically a bloody mess. And even when it's healed, you're probably going to have some damage or scarring there.
Are you on Becca's sheet?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Becca, I did it again.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
saw.
It's fine. Yeah, you feel that out right. So yeah, basically, We'll go into critical damage at later on, so I'll need to double check all that stuff. But yeah, your leg is pretty much wrecked, and you're probably like at a limp, for example. So the second gang member is going to attack Noku's character. Half aim, short range, and standard. So they succeeded. Are you going to use your evasion, Neku?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to dodge it.
Okay, so you want to roll dodge. Alright, you successfully dodged it. Though it was a close call, you feel a bit of your hair like gets singed by the bullet passing. You know, it's cut off. It's very cinematic. Alright, and then we have one hit heading for Brad.
Okay.
Because I don't know why I keep getting you two their two characters mixed up. Okay,
Beats
so half
Brad
aim,
Owen.
standard range, and standard attack. And
That's a miss.
whew, so we gotta check for a jam, which so they have a reliable. So it's 1d100. And so you watch as the bullet ricochets off you and nearly hits them as it somehow ricochets off the metal of the pipe you guys came from and almost hits him in the head as he ducks out of the way. And he's like, God damn it. He has to unload and reload his weapon, but he'll be doing that on his Neku.
Okay. Kane is gonna run up to here now. And he's gonna go like between the wood and the guy. Like he's gonna be on the other side of the wood.
Okay.
He's gonna fire point blank through the wood.
Alright, so you can't see where they are exactly. So I would say that's a -10.
But they just fired within a span of 2 seconds, right? I can guess where they're at.
Yeah, that's why it's only a -10 and not a -30.
Okay.
Roll your attack.
There you go.
Blood.
So you fire, and unfortunately, the wood absorbs most of the attack, and you actually failed to break through it. Like there was this especially thick bit of wood that you unfortunately chose.
Okay. That's my turn.
Lily! Mr. Owen looks quite injured. His leg is bleeding all the tomato sauce.
This is why we don't let the adults make their own decisions.
I'll cover you, kid.
Lily like runs past Brad real quick and like runs down over to Owen. She's going to attempt, and bear with me, I'm copy pasting a lot of things right now. She's going to attempt to do some first aid, but she also has a skill that helps her with that I need to grab.
So, okay. So it's a -10 because they're heavily damaged.
Wait, hold up. The skill is very interesting. There we go.
So -10 penalty, -10 for every point of critical damage. Intelligence bonus. Success. Will be treated with first aid once every 24 hours. So flash protect mastery. Plus 20 bonus. Fighting first aid here. Heavily damage. Okay. So what you need to do then, Lily, is if you go over to your thing and click on Medicaid,
I gotcha.
you will be able to roll this to try and patch up his wound. Now be aware this will take all of your action to do because it's still the middle of combat and you're basically trying to wrap up his wound while he's moving around. It's, you know, it's not exactly an easy thing.
What I'm a little confused at is I know that it says I get a plus 20, but then I get a minus 10 for critical damage. So do I put in plus 10 or is that something you apply, the minus?
I'm basically you just need to do a little math. So you get
Okay,
a plus
so 10.
you get a plus 20.
Oh,
However, you get minus 10 because he has
It's
one
plus 10
critical
then.
damage. So it's plus
yeah,
10.
it's plus 10. Oh, okay.
Okay. So you succeeded by 3,
Actually.
and your intelligence modifier is 3. So, Owen, you heal 6. Your wound has been wrapped up tightly in bandages, and it's starting to bleed through the bandages, but at the very least, you're not going to bleed out.
You remove the critical before you remove the normal, so
Yeah.
All right, so we've got 6 to heal, so we take out 1 critical, that's 5. And 5 take 12 is 11, 10. So yeah, I'm down to 7 wounds.
Yep. And just be aware that as you sustained critical damage, you will always have a gunshot scar on your leg.
That's more for flavor though, right?
Basically, for now, because I need to double check the rules on critical damage. But for now, yeah, just basically be aware that even once this is healed, you'll always have a scar.
Gotcha.
All right, and Lily, that is your turn. It is now Brad's turn.
Okay. Is there an option to cover an ally?
I believe so.
Hmm.
Defensive stance. No,
It's gonna take my full action though.
let me
Which
see.
means I won't be able to move up towards him.
So there isn't one on the list, but we could say it's similar to Overwatch. And that basically if they try to attack, you can either take the hit for them, or you can react and fire off a shot with no bonuses. Which one of these would you like?
Okay, I'm gonna go into Overwatch. As soon as someone pokes their head out, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Then we will leave you with that. It is now Madame Louisia.
I think you might want to skip me because I don't think, like I said, I made Luisa's chart correctly. Because I had forgotten about since she's a psyker, some of her abilities.
Alright. So what you want to do is you want to go over to the area that says Sakana.
Yep, I'm there.
Right, I see. So you haven't actually got any psychic abilities yet because you have to buy them with experience.
That's what I just realized just now. Yeah, so that's my mistakes. That's why I said I needed help
So,
because I
You
forgot.
do get 200 experience after every game. You can always go and buy one afterwards, okay?
Okay.
But you do still have a ranged weapon and a melee weapon. And you can use them.
Alright. I guess just try shooting again.
Sure.
So I need to reload, right? That's what I'm pretty sure I read.
So that's one thing I actually forgot to mention. If you guys look at your gear section, you will see that it says clip. And it will have something like, say, 18 out of 18. Whenever you take a shot, remove one from there, and when it hits 0, you want to you will have to spend time to reload. Does anyone not have a clip size for their weapon?
I have a clip size of 8.
Okay.
For Owen's stub revival, it's a revolver. It's a clip of 6.
But so yeah, do keep a track of that. And also keep track of your ammunition. Now, you guys don't have any ammunition most likely yet, but you can requisition more. So be aware that those are the only bullets you have at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do what I did before and just take aim. So half aim. Standard.
So we didn't get food and we didn't get ammo, and we're supposed to be. Oh, my goodness, we are not prepared.
Well, I mean, you've seen your inquisitor, your interrogator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have used up. I only have 5 shots, and I already used up 2 for missing.
But yes, you can requisition more, and in fact, we will go into requisitioning once we finish up with this bit, because it's something you guys need to know how to do. Okay? But yes, you do indeed hit, so I need you to roll damage. Which one are you hitting? Let me actually color code them. We got ready, we got bloody, and we got ready.
I'll go for the green.
Okay. So you have a 10, and they have 8 from their cover, and they have armor. 8. So we need 1d100. 9. Okay. So you actually shoot right through the wood, and you knock his sunglasses off. He's like, ah, crap. There is now no longer armor on his head because you shut it off.
Johnny Bravo. My glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses.
It's true. It's true.
Just takes off the glasses, and there's a black void. Owen.
Give me a moment. So yeah, Owen gives a, and he uses his warhammer to get himself back up to his feet. Thank you, Lily.
Welcome. Try not to die.
Only in death does you the end. And he and Owen goes peeling around the corner to face off against this guy.
All right.
Would that count as a charge?
Not with this little distance, no.
Alrighty.
Like, you could probably get away with half movement. Like, there's only like a meter or 2.
Alright, so let's see here. Standard yada. Alright, I am going to use aim half action to aim a warhammer.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use standard attack to just make a big swing at this guy.
All right, go for it.
All right. So yeah, we got half aim, type of attack, standard, modifier. No, we're all good on that front.
Yep.
Success.
Alright, so you succeed. That means you can indeed roll damage.
Okay, so for the damage, how exactly should I have set it up for my melee weapon?
If you look at your melee weapon, you will see. Hold on. Let me get your sheet up. You will see that it has a section. Ah, I see. That's right. Your damage thing is derped, right? Alright, let me just pull it up really quick. Warhammer. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to search it. The entire rulebook is called Warhammer. Pick me up. Show me the contents. Thank you. Combat, no, armory, weapons, Warhammer. Strange. Melee weapons. Warhammer is 1d10 plus 3, and then it's an I. Let me fix that up really quick.
Again, making sure that you're on Owen, not Brad.
Yeah. No, that is set up. Damage. Well, I don't know why that's not working, but if you look, it does say your damage is 1d10. So what you need to do is type in /r 1d10 plus 3. And there you go. So 11 minus 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3, and it's locational, so 1d100. And 96. And, let's see. Your hammer,
That's his left leg.
your hammer slams into his neck, his left leg, and you hear a bit of a, and he sort of goes,
Bone crunch. Oh no. You broke his leg.
Ooh, that was a clean break.
so. The guys all share a look, and they raise their weapons to once again attack, only for another figure to emerge. The head, if you will. And you can tell they're the head, because unlike the others, they have a different hair color.
I was gonna say they have bigger glasses.
Oh, and yeah, they have big glasses, like the glasses are twice the size of their head, and the triangle bits of the glasses actually go down to their shoulders. They're like comically big.
And the mohawk is like 5 inches tall.
It's as tall as a first-story building. In fact, they have to have someone holding up the hair with a little stick to keep it so it's, properly spiky. Like it has a little wheelbarrow that helps wheel the structure that's supporting the afro.
Cyberpunk Doug Dimmadome.
And he sort of looks to you all and goes, "Oh, what's going on here? Why are you killing my folks?
Why are you attacking us?
They attacked first.
Why are you crawling out of the sewer like a mutant?
We're hunting a mutant.
Alright, and who the hell are you?"
Acolytes of the Inquisition.
He squints for a moment, and then he lifts up a hand, and the others lower their weapons. "Someone get Tim to a doctor." And feed the corpses to the Sheila. The others all grumble a bit, but you know, they go and do that, you know. They extract away, and this guy looks to you all, and he just begins to slowly drag the bodies away, the pool of blood growing as they're dragged away. And the guy steps forward and then says, "So what are you here for? What's your inquisitorial business? You said you're hunting a mutant?"
Yeah, mutant specifically called the Sheila that's been causing problems.
"Oh, you're after the Sheila. Well, you can have him if you want."
Okay, that makes our job a lot easier.
Smart
He-
man.
he-
Don't want.
He watches, he sort of messes with his head, and then the afro unplugs, and he puts on a helmet. And he says, "Alright, I'll take you to him."
Alrighty.
So, with that, combat is now over. And before we continue, I want to ask, what do you guys think of the combat?
Terrifies me.
It's a little involved.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
We're very used to quick combat.
Yeah.
I'm not used to any combat yet, so I think I can get used to it.
Eh,
Hmm.
I find that this is very different from D&D combat because it feels all very deliberate. Like you got to make sure you're committed to the action that you want to do.
I not even too sure what movement is technically yet, and I'm still stuck on that because I would be firing a lot more shots if I didn't realize if I can just freely move.
Yeah, I'm gonna look after the game and confirm how movement works, because I'm pretty sure you need to. I know I kept forgetting during this combat, but you should have to you should be spending either a half or something to move. I know I forgot about it partway through, and that's on me. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you guys shouldn't have been moving freely. I'm also still too used to D&D combat where you can just move
Yeah.
freely. But yeah, we'll give it another go another time. But for now, you guys are brought to a large area and you're led through what appears to be a gang. Like, there's people firing, there's drinks, stray shot Millie gets one of you. Owen is, of course, still limping because you're still quite injured. Like, the wound is bandaged, but you're still quite injured and it hurts like a bitch. But yes, he brings you over to this large pit, and as you look down, you all see this strange creature with a spear and a toothy wall.
Crocodile man.
Yeah, this is Sheila. She's been escaping recently, and well, we've managed to trap them here for now, but we haven't really known what to do with them, so we've just been feeding them.
Ah. Well, we've been sent here to kill it since people have been complaining about it.
Alright, well, go ahead. He just motions to it and then just steps back.
Alright, he's going to take careful aim for the head before firing his shotgun.
Alright, roll it.
Alright, this is going to be with full aim, if that's acceptable.
Sure.
And it's going to be... Is it standard?
I'll give you. It is standard, but you will get a +10 modifier because it's trapped in a pit, and you do have a clear shot.
Okay, with plus 10 modifier.
Yep,
Oh my god, really?
you miss. he sort of just dodges to the side, and you hear a "Rah!" as it roars at you.
Yeah.
I want to try.
Okay.
Look, it's fun.
Oh yeah, we have fun. We have fun shooting it on occasion. But yes, anyone who wants to roll may roll.
All right, run me through this. So I go into my gear. I find it. Do I hit?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, hit. All right.
Remember to subtract 1 from your clip.
I subtract 1. Gotcha. I'll do that before I roll anything, just so I don't forget. Okay.
And when that hits 0, you need to reload. However,
Gotcha.
none of
We
you
don't
have any spare ammunition, so once that
Do the las pistols work like that? Because I remember there was some weird stuff with the las pistols and how they reload.
you get a charge pack.
We have clips.
Ah, okay.
Basically, you need to change the battery.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay. Full aim. Hit that. Standard range, hit that.
Yeah, plus 10 modifier.
Plus 10 modifier. Rate of fire. Standard?
Standard.
Should
Standard, okay. And then the plus 10, okay.
Alright. So, the child shoots out a little laser. Pew pew! And it hits the Sheila. And roll. Now, you click where it says damage.
Which is just underneath it.
Oh yeah, it's bugging out on my screen, but I found it. There we go.
Oh.
Okay. So, you attack, and it sort of just like hits the scales and then dissipates like a The creature roars at you again.
Alright.
Yeah, you can see why we've been using it for target practice.
I see. It's resilient, this one. Alright. Let me try again.
You will watch as the creature drops the spear and runs at the wall and starts trying to climb up it.
It seems all
Okay.
you're doing is making it more irritable rather than doing damage.
So this would be at short range then, wouldn't it?
Yep, it will now be at short range.
Okay, standard with plus 10.
Yep.
There we go.
Alright, roll damage. Alright. So your shot impacts the creature and sends it flying off the wall and falls down. And there's now a bit of a black spot where your shot hit. And it's not bleeding yet, but you've clearly damaged the arm with it.
Seems like laser fire may not be what we want on this against this creature. Let's give our chauffeur a call and see what we can discuss.
I got 5 more rounds left.
I want to hit it again.
I don't think lasers are gonna affect this thing.
I don't care. I want to hit it again.
Well, you may roll
You're
again if you
wasting
want.
ammunition, and that costs money.
Nicky?
Kane's gonna raise his arm up and try to fire at it with his gun.
Go for it. But yes. You all take... I'm just gonna not have you guys roll, but just subtract the ammunition and, you know, you guys are doing damage to it, but it's a very slow process. And, oh, you have a hand cannon? Okay, roll damage.
Like, oh, you got a hand cannon, all right.
Never mind.
I like to flavor it as a legit hand cannon.
Wow, that must have been the minimum damage. But yes.
It was minimum
That's
damage.
minimum damage, oof.
But yes, you hit the same general area as last time, and once again it leaves that black mark, and you can start to see pink where you've begun to open up the wound.
And yeah, Brad's gonna probably just finish the job with another clip.
Another clip. You have 2 clips?
Another round.
Ah, okay. Regardless, you guys take shots at it, and one of you mentioned you're going to contact Interrogator Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Contact them.
All right. Owen leans on his warhammer, his leg still killing him. And he calls up and he says, Interrogator Fox.
Oh, hello there. You're out of the sewers then.
Yes, a few casualties. My leg's a bit crippled, but you know how it is.
There's a bang in the distance.
Ah, I
Yeah,
see.
again.
Ah, I see you skipped leg day.
Like, not funny.
Remember to subtract what ammunition you're using.
Yeah, he has 4 left.
So yeah, Owen says, we're using what ammunition we have left over after we slaughtered a few of the local gang's men to try and take down the Sheila. Its carapace is surprisingly durable.
Ah, well, do you need more ammunition?
Yeah, he just kind of looks to everyone. Do you need more shells, Brad?
I'm already half low.
Take that as a yes then.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. Hopefully I get this one.
Well, I can requisition you whatever you need. I should have. Just give me a list of what weapons you have, and I'll requisition some ammunition for you. Anything else you guys want?
Anything?
Lollipop.
Sure.
Like a new weapon.
Sure. I'll get to work on that, and just come meet me by the ship when you guys are done. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Very well then.
Great.
Okay.
As you're about to hang up the call, Owen, you hear Interrogator Fox going, "Oh yeah, can I also have one of those? Those shawarmas. Yeah, that looks really interesting."
Warmas.
And the call ends, and you realize they're having lunch at the moment. While you guys were having a shootout, they were just eating.
Alright. Is it dead yet?
So,
He's
how many
actually
shots have
living.
you guys taken? Like you, I'll say one more shot from Kane's hand cannon. One more shot from Kane's hand cannon, or a shotgun, or something heavy would do it. But I'm sorry, Lillian, your energy weapons are not helping.
I'll try to shoot with the hand cannon. Try to
Sure.
full damage.
You don't need to roll damage because it's dead.
Oh.
You managed to widen the hole in the scales enough, and with one final shot, it goes through. The creature goes, and then falls over.
Finally.
Emperor's mercy, that thing was tough.
Yeah, good thing it's only the one, eh?
Yeah. At least we didn't have to fight it head on. It would have been a nightmare.
He motions towards the sewer opening and then says, "We've tried to get them to close that so that they stop coming out, but you know how it is."
Nothing short of a bolt gun can take those things down, it seems.
Well, job's done. Let's head back. And finally get a friggin' shower.
So he straps his afro back in and he leads you towards the exit, and then he says, "Oh yes, and don't come by here again because we will shoot you. Also, you owe us recompensation for the the people you killed.
Yeah.
Sure. We will send it to you when we come by again.
He gives a thumbs up. Don't come by again. And we'll call it even.
Fair enough. I don't want to come back here anytime soon.
Also, let me just quickly roll this. Yeah, he doesn't. You don't owe him a compensation at all.
They tried to shoot us.
He's just trying to get. He's just trying to get something out of this.
Yeah, Louisa kind of just glares at him as her eyes almost like seem to glow under her veil, with a very deep frown at his so-called threat.
We're not coming back here.
He sort of gives a shrug and then says, "Fair enough. Alright, boys, let's go bury these guys because we don't have anything to feed them to anymore." And the guy who just dragged the bodies to the pit looks down, then looks to the guy and goes, "Ah." And then he starts dragging them towards another location. And that's the last you see as you head back up to where you entered the sewers, retrieve your van, and you put in the location. It's cramped, it's cluttered, but you make it back.
Finally.
It only takes you 2 days.
Ugh.
Despite the trip taking you a full day the first time, it took you 2 days this time for some reason. Apparently some roadworks have been set up in the area that you guys were going to go through.
I hate hive cities. I don't want to come back here.
It's kind of nostalgic in a way.
Yeah. So, we managed to survive somehow.
Actually, I've just remembered why. Yes, I totally remembered why you guys had to take 2 days. So you managed to get all the way there. Then you got a call from Interrogator Fox, and they said, "Where have you guys gone? Where's the van? You gotta come pick me up." And so you had to drive all the way back, pick up Interrogator Fox, and then drive back to the ship.
Why were you out here again?
I came with you as an escort.
I would like to have Kane have an internal dilemma of actually wanting to pick up the fox again. And then he wasn't driving the car, so he just said nothing. Like, do we really have to?
Yes, the puppy. We can't leave puppy.
We have to. They're our boss. As much as I would much love, rather just leave them here.
Agreed.
So, you all wearily tired and exhausted because you've been up for, 3 days at this point. So, you make it back to the ship, and Interrogator Fox hops down and then says, "Alright, so I'm going to go get your weapons and armor that you've requested. Congratulations on the good job."
You're welcome.
Kane says nothing to this.
Lily's stomach grumbles and she just pitifully whines. Food? Can we request food too?
Yeah,
Oh, of course. Do you want some rations for as well?
Is it food?
Oh yes, but rations are more for like trips. We can get you some. Oh, and they pause for a moment and then they reach into their tail and pull out a wrapped bundle that's still slightly. Well, no, it wouldn't be steaming at this point. It's probably like really cold, but they pick it up and then they offer it with a paw and they go, "Here, it's shawarma. It was awful. I was going to throw it at the captain."
Lily has enough medical knowledge to understand that eating the food that has been in the fox's tail for days on end will probably give her food poisoning, but she hasn't eaten anything for like 3 days, so she does not care. She happily takes it and eats it.
With that, interrogator Fox briefly calms the captain. The captain opens the door. You all hop into the ship and you all head back onto the main ship. You're all shown to your rooms and you all have food and a wonderful, glorious night's sleep
And a shower.
and a shower. Sometimes multiple.
Oh my god.
The morning comes and you're all eating in your own little common area. Basically, the bit of the ship that you've been given has your rooms circling a small common area with a kitchen and an area that's dedicated to interrogator folks. And
Okay.
as you guys wake up in the morning, you see for each of you there are 2 ammunition packs. So for Kira, you have 2 batteries. And for the rest of you, you have 2 clips of the ammunition you want. For Neku, you have we will discuss your weapons and weapons situation later as mentioned, but you will get 2 clips of ammunition for the new weapon you're getting.
Okay.
So yes, you all stock up, and they even bought you out some, like military grade rations, things that you. So I'll put it in a list for you. And ammunition for and one note. Each of you gets this, by the way. Like, they're all laid out in neat piles, and the note basically just lists your name, so you know who goes to what. So, you all sit down and eat a lovely breakfast. It's bacon and eggs. Only the eggs are super rubbery, and the bacon tastes like processed, like really, really awful bacon. Like, it was either not cooked enough or cooked too much, if you know what I mean.
Very crispy bacon or very raw bacon.
Can I run a medical check to see if the bacon is undercooked?
Sure.
Awesome.
I'll give you a +3.
A plus what?
Actually, no, let's make it a
Awesome.
+60.
A plus what?
+60.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not failing that.
Yeah, it's very undercooked. In fact, you don't think they even cooked it at all.
Lily just slowly pushes the plate of bacon away and crosses her arms. Not only did they serve her undercooked bacon, they didn't give her lollipop.
Oh, yeah, there's a lollipop.
Oh, she has the lollipop. Never mind then. She's just gonna choose to eat that instead of the actual food. She'll maybe
Also, the eggs are cooked at least.
She'll eat the eggs. She's not touching the bacon.
So, you guys are sitting at the table.
But we're all together here?
Yep.
Can Kane attempt to cook the bacon?
You may.
He'll attempt to cook the bacon by using some random fire or gunpowder in his arm.
You actually have a kitchen.
Oh, I didn't know he did.
I mentioned there was a little living area, but that's why I brought it up, because I was like, oh, you think there's not a kitchen? Yeah, there's a kitchen. Don't worry.
I try to be creative here. She says, nah, you don't need that. Get that out of here.
It would be weird for them not to give you a kitchen.
He's gonna cook the bacon in the kitchen.
You cook the bacon, imagining how you'd cook it if you didn't have a kitchen.
There's
I mean,
Ah,
Brad's probably just gonna join him. He knows how to cook bacon. He's had bacon and eggs before.
You all eat the actually cooked bacon. And is there anything anyone would like to do before we wrap this session up?
Actually, Brad also does cook the bacon for Lily.
I was about to say, I don't think Lily knows how to use a stove.
I assumed by cooking the bacon you meant cooking all the bacon.
Yeah, he's basically cooking all the bacon.
Yep. Okay.
He's been to college. He knows how to live by himself. He knows how to cook bacon and eggs.
Okay. So, you cook the bacon. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
You guys want to know about birds?
yeah. Yeah, Owen does relax a little, and he seems almost wistful in remembering something, giving a little smile.
something wrong with you, religious guy?
No, not particularly. Just these little moments like this, it reminds me of, well, before everything happened. It's just nice that we can still have something like this.
Yeah. So
Only if we do a good job. If we
Well, of
fail,
course.
we don't get luxuries like these.
Then we best not fail.
We're bound to fail sooner or later. It's only a matter of time.
And when you fail, you get back up and strive ever forward.
Lisa seems to almost like stare at you as her head almost tilts downward towards your leg and then goes back up, and she goes, you can only handle so much before even your body gives in.
yeah, you just rushed in there like a madman. I'm
He just
surprised you're still alive.
he just sort of shrugs and he says, I'd willingly give my life if it meant that every one of you would live. Mankind will never die as long as we are willing to show just how much we're willing to sacrifice.
Sacrifice of 1,000 bodies for 1 billion more. Is that how you see it?
The needs
I
of the
think he's
many, as
more
they
that
say.
he's willing.
Go ahead.
I say more he's willing to give up his own life for others rather than value. He would rather give up his life for others. You hold very little value over your own, I hope you know.
Noble,
But foolish.
but stupid.
Perhaps it's the dogma in me, but what can I say?
Be more
What's your
fearful.
name?
Owen. Owen Carter is the name.
Owen. The name's Brad. Just Brad.
And the rest of you.
Louisa sighs as she grabs her plate and she goes, Louisa, I was once called Madame Louisa when I was a fortune teller.
Fortune teller, eh?
In my past, way back when, before all this, yes.
Sounds like you don't get much fortunes anymore, but misfortunes.
Her mouth almost goes into almost a bit of like a small smile. And she goes, guess you're a fortune teller as well.
I don't believe in fortunes or fate, but that's just me.
Right. But if anything that I've seen in my lifetime, fate has a funny way of surprising you.
Considering I only have one normal arm, I would say that's very agreeable. I'm Kane.
And then Brad just looks down to the little girl.
Lily's just sitting there kind of staring at everyone, like making these big speeches. Meanwhile, she's just trying to like eat her bacon in peace.
Yeah.
Kane will try to take one bacon.
Lily will not fight him on this. If he tries to steal her bacon, he just steals her bacon.
He will
Again with the bacon.
You will take another bacon.
We've already
She-
had this in the Pokemon thing.
She's not fighting this. She isn't Rain.
He will take another bacon until she speaks.
Her entire plate of bacon is now gone. She has moved on to the eggs, kind of sadly. She does not fully understand why people keep taking her bacon, but she assumes that it's because they're very hungry because she ate the thing earlier, like yesterday, and they did not.
Hey.
Kane.
It's not people, it's just flippin'.
It's just Kane.
It's just Kane
Well,
taking your
you
bacon.
know, amputated arms, amputated limbs, they require an excess use of energy. So Lily's just kind of sitting there assuming that, hey, maybe he just needs more.
Kane decides to share his bacon with Lily.
The door opens. And a man wearing a basic guard outfit walks in with a wrapped package, and he looks to the door to double check he's in the right place. And he looks to you guys. He just drops the package on the ground and then closes the door as he walks off.
I'll get it.
Maybe it's a bomb.
Doubt it.
The box is
Emperor
addressed
hopes.
to Vexen. I mean, sorry, not Vexen, Forks.
Says Fox.
Do you guys open it?
Oh, that's Puppy.
It's addressed to our Inquisitor. So we should bring it to them.
We should open it.
Do you want to get killed?
No.
I tell you what, child. If you tell us your name, we'll let you open the box.
Really? That's all I gotta do to open that box.
Yes.
Kane, I swear to God.
Kane just gives a casual smirk.
Lily's like looking between these two, just trying to figure out which one of them's telling her the truth and which one of them isn't. But one of these people shielded her in battle and the other one didn't. So she reluctantly believes Brad instead.
Thank God. Brad
Lily kind
is
of
the
deflates
only
a little
guy
bit.
here with a heart of gold, even though he doesn't show it.
Oh, he came to the kind of guy that will take and then give back once he receives what he wants. So right now he wants the child's name.
So Lily, realizing that she's not going to get her prize, now has to debate about whether or not giving her name is a good thing. But she also did come in here kind of wanting to make friends with everybody, and so she does give her name. She's like, I'm Lily.
He hands back the stolen bacon.
She at least gets food.
So, Owen, no, Brett.
Yeah.
Brad, you head to Faxon's little, not Faxon, I gotta stop doing that. Fawkes' area. And you see them, curled up all cutely in their little bed. And, they wake up as you approach and give a yawn and they go, oh, that must be the bribery I ordered.
He doesn't ask questions and just puts it on the table.
Fawkes, moves and opens it up. And does anyone try to take a peek at what's inside?
Brad is curious.
I have an ability for this, and I like to pick a peek.
Okay, go for it. So anyone else
Here
trying
is
to
my-
catch a glimpse? Ooh, so you will just watch as a little tentacle shoots out from Kane's back and then just goes and hovers above where Faxon is opening up the
It is a very small one. Oh, never mind. I can extend up to the length of 3 meters. That's pretty long.
Yeah, can
But it's
extend
with it.
quite far. But yes, there's now
It's
just
a small pixel.
But yes, does anyone else try to catch a peek? If so, roll awareness. Kane, you get a plus 20.
Heck
Yeah,
yes.
awareness. Weird.
Well, actually, it would just be straight perception, sorry.
Oh, straight perception?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You do
I
get a
love
plus.
the plus 20.
You do still get the plus 20.
Okay. Oh, I see. How do I still fail this? Oh, that was 98.
98.
Yeah, I hate this astral system. This is kind of bull. That's my highest stat.
I mean, that you still roll natural ones and roll 20. It's the same thing.
Except for your rogue, but I get what you're
I,
saying.
I don't think this is the same as rolling a natural one.
It might as well be, honestly.
It is. That 98 is basically rolling a natural one.
Yeah.
It's just a D20 can equally divides into a D100. Anyway, lovely. As they open the bag, and you all look, it explodes outward with confetti, blinding Brad and Kane. But Lily, you aren't blinded by it, because you know what confetti is, and you were expecting it, because your eyes spotted what is inside. It is filled to the brim with candy.
Oh my gosh. Lily runs over.
Folks is quick to pack the box back up and run back to their area. They head into a little tunnel area and put the box inside and then sit outside it and go, yep, everything's there.
Lily follows. She's trying to figure out how she can get at it, but she can't. She does not have an extendo magic arm. She runs back to the person who does have an extendo magic arm, her eyes all gleaming, and she just points to the hole.
Brad says no expression as confetti is covering his face.
Yeah.
Kane looks rather confused.
He's got candy! The good candy! You have a
That's-
snake arm!
I assume I do. It depends how long that tunnel is.
It's about 30 centimeters.
Oh, I think he can make that.
Volk stares at you all and then says, "You are not allowed to touch my secret stash. It is for blackmail."
Oh,
Why do you
boss.
get a secret stash?
Because I requisitioned one. If you wanted more than one lollipop, you should have requisitioned it.
This is so unfair. This is puppy betrayal.
Brad just wipes the confetti off of his face slowly. He does not look impressed.
Fox heads into the tunnel and pulls out a single block of chocolate and waves it in front of Lily.
Her eyes follow it precisely.
Oh no, the puppy's about to bully the child.
If you clean up the thick confetti, I'll give you this.
Lily, with like the energy of a kid who is being forced to do chores, kind of deflates. You see her shoulders roll back. She just goes, "No!" Ah! But the candy is there, and so she has to make an internal debate about whether she wants that piece of chocolate more than she doesn't want to do chores. She eventually yields and starts getting on her hands and knees and individually picking up each piece of confetti, grumbling under her breath the entire time.
Meanwhile, Kane looks back to the kitchen, notices the broom and dustpan, and says nothing.
Fox, seeing this, goes, yes, this is right. And they sort of tilt their head up and they look down at Lily and just go, yes, you are beneath me. and then they just... And then they place down the chocolate and go back into their tunnel. Now I must nap.
I hate
Lily
that.
takes the piece of chocolate. Her trust in Fox has now been shaken.
No, when I
Does
say...
not know whether
when
she
I-
likes the puppy anymore.
When I said piece of chocolate, I mean he gave you the block of chocolate, sorry.
Yes, but he still made her do a chore for it. She's a very spoiled child.
Fair enough.
And a very evil style chore, too, with no equipment for it. How dare.
Yeah, definitely not any equipment. Nope.
That's right. Definitely none. It's like cutting the grass with scissors.
So, is there anything anyone would like to do before we wrap this session?
No.
Alright. Then with that, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.